I'm Carl Tape, and I'm going to show you how to explore an individual earthquake that recently happened using the Alaska Earthquake Center tool. So here's the main page, earthquake.alaska.edu, and on the main page we can click in on the map and see the earthquakes within the last 2 weeks. You can check out the legend, maybe color it by depth for now, see these different events, zoom in, and you can ask a question, you know, here's a large event right here that we can click on. It says magnitude 5.3 near Anchorage. View the event page. So we'll go to the event page. If we felt this earthquake, we could click, did you feel it? And it would launch into a survey asking us about the shaking effects you experience. That's a way, a kind of citizen science manner that they collect information on shaking intensities from these earthquakes. But at the top, we see these four options: summary, waveforms, shake map, tectonic setting. So why don't we go through these? The summary shown here, we've got the epicenter, latitude, longitude, the depth, that gives us a hypocenter. This shows in Alaska Standard Time, the origin time when the earthquake happened. The only other piece of information there would be the magnitude that we need. So we've got longitude, latitude, depth, origin time, magnitude, 5 numbers to characterize this event. We can see where it is on the map. We can see the stations that are recording it. This is Anchorage right here. And this happens to be an earthquake, sizable earthquake that was felt in Anchorage, and also an aftershock from the 7.1 earthquake in 2018, as it says right at the top here. We'll check out the tectonic setting here. It describes some information about the scene here. Shake map gives an idea of where this was felt. The blues indicate light to the greens, moderate perceived shaking, no to very light damage. Gives us a sense, though, that it was widely felt in this region, especially in Anchorage. And from there on the shake map, there's a lot of information on downloads. We'll go now to waveforms. And as we click this button, it is grabbing waveforms from the database. It wasn't just a static web page. They don't have millions of these pages ready, but it creates beautiful image of waveforms shown from the closest station. So what's here, the station is on the right. This is the network code. AK RCO1 is the station name. BHZ refers to the channel. This would be the vertical component of ground motion. In this case, it's actually the ground velocity. And we see that they are ordered by distance from the event, with the distance from the epicenter to the station shown here, 18 miles, 14 miles. And it shows that they are aligned on this P, which is the P wave arrival. So these have been shifted in time so that the P waves all start at this left line, and the time shift corresponds to how many seconds after the origin time that P wave occurs. So this is showing you all the variety of seismograms that are recorded from this one event. It's displaying 32 seconds of information. And we see the S, which is showing you the actual times, at least initially or possibly reviewed at this point, of the arrival times for the S waves. And as we would expect, as you go farther out in time, the distance between the P and the S wave increase. And that is with that distance, that's used to help locate earthquakes. The differential time between these increases as a function of epicentral distance. So a lot of information is shown here, and you can see that for any earthquake recorded in Alaska, the one you just felt an hour ago, you can go in, find the event, and even look at how the ground moved and was recorded in different places. And down at the bottom, there's a lot of footnotes that explain some of these details. So let's go back to the summary page. And if you want to get back to the main page, you should be able to exit from the top of your screen here, earthquakes, recent earthquakes map. That would take you back. So just to show you one more time, we could go into a different event here, go into the event page, explore around, come back. And if we wanted to say what's the most recent event, we could click on this panel. In fact, this one happened just 30 minutes ago. We could click on that. So if you're wondering by time, if you want to find the most recent event, like in the last few hours, best way is to search by time on this right panel and find the one that's, you know, wherever you are, like this one. See if we can find one. That one, magnitude 1.3. That's not too far away from here in Fairbanks. So I encourage you to check this out, drill down into these event pages, and explore some waveforms. Here's one from Spur Volcano.